Today I'm going to share with you some of the research findings from my project. I'm going to tell you what former defendants with mental health conditions and learning disabilities told me about their experiences of going through court, and I'm going to give you some quotations. However, I've changed their names for privacy reasons, and I think Katie's presentation provided a good background for my research, because defendants with learning disabilities and mental health conditions face similar issues in the courtroom. So, with the background, as I said, when people with mental health conditions and learning disabilities go to court, they face barriers. These barriers include the language that is used in court, the court procedures, and the questioning style during the court process. It can also act as a barrier in similar ways as explained in the last presentation. And then in the UK, the intermediaries have been introduced as a special measure, but for defendants it is available to them to a limited extent than for witnesses. And when they can't get special measures, they can get support from a supporting adult who can help them by explaining things that happen to them during the court process, or they have to rely on their lawyer or the judges to support the defendant as part of their judicial management functions. Yes. So I did an investigation on the experiences of defendants with mental health conditions and learning disabilities to find out how they have about their experiences going to court. And I interviewed 2 people and had a focus group on with 7 people. Then I provided them the material for the interviews in easy-read format, and the focus group had 2 supported from the organization which the members of the focus group were from. They acted as co-facilitators during the interviews. What? Uh, the participants included 7 men and 2 women. All of them were adults. In addition to mental health conditions or learning disabilities, some of them had dyslexia or autism. Then the participants' court experience were between 2 and 30 years ago. The cases had been heard either in the magistrate court or crown court or both. Yeah. I think I keep this.
Just press it. Yeah.
Mm. 4 of the participants received help for understanding what was going to happen or happening during the court process. The support came from the solicitor, a support worker, a Queen's Counsel, or mental health nurse. William said the solicitor helped him understand what was happening during the court process. He said, yeah, we asked him if he had any help, he said yes. I had my solicitor talking to me, my barrister. The defendant who received support for understanding what was happening in court felt that it was beneficial. Ben said that he had benefited from having a support worker facilitating communication with his solicitor. The support worker would explain what the solicitor was saying in court in words that Ben could understand. In addition to communication support, some of the participants spoke of receiving emotional support from parents, family members, or service users who accompanied them to court and sat in the background. William said, I had my parents, I had a brother. My brother was there, so yeah, I had family in the background. Then Coco said my parents were in the background. Then Kate said one of the service users came to court and helped me on the day to be there with me, if someone familiar. So these are the people that provided my emotional support to some of the participants. some of the participants said that they did not understand what was happening in court because they did not have anybody to support them. Like Sean who said, I did not understand what was happening. It was like in a daze, like I really didn't understand what the questions they were asking, and like what the court is like, I guess how to get in. I didn't understand like what the judge is saying or any questions that they were asking me. To be fair, it was just a mumbo jumbo. It just like in a different language which I really didn't understand. He struggled with the language of the court. He didn't understand the procedures, and it seems it was all he was a passive participant in court. And then Mark said, I was desperately trying to understand the conversations of the legal professional, but I did not understand. No, nothing was explained to me. So both Max and Sean had no support and nobody explained to them what was happening. The consequences. Max felt as a consequence of not having support. Max wasn't unsure of the outcome of his case. Nobody had explained it to him during the procedures. His solicitor only explained it to him after some time when he asked for an explanation of what was happening. Mike and Jim believed that not having support affected the outcome of their cases. They believed that it had landed them in prison or resulted in them being given longer prison sentences. Mike said, I'm pretty sure that I didn't get any support, and there may be a couple of times I got flung into jail. Then Jim said, and in court I was never got help, and I wish I had it because it probably made me spend a long time in prison. Said there were a feeling of injustice associated with not having support. I've listened.
Is that the end of the presentation?
No,
This one.
which one? It defend and
Defendants practicing perceptions about giving evidence.
yeah. Percept the participants reported mixed experiences in relation to giving evidence in court. Some say their lawyers discouraged them from giving evidence. Like Sean said, in some cases, you say to your solicitor or barrister, I want to say this in court and I want to say that. They just stand to you around and say, no, it's not really relevant. Coco said, yeah, and I've been told that you don't talk. It's the solicitors that talk. All the solicitors' instructions might have been meaning. It appears as though the participants did not always understand or agree with their solicitors' instructions. Some of the participants' response suggests that their rights, the role of evidence or court procedures, such as the right time to speak, were not explained to them. Some participants said that they gave evidence in court and believe it had a direct bearing on the outcome of their cases. For example, Kate felt lucky to have given evidence in court because she felt that the solicitor was not going to argue for a case in court. She felt the court understood the situation and ruled in her favor because she believed that what she said gave the court a sense of who she is. Yeah. Some participants believed that there was a lack of understanding of people with mental health conditions or learning disabilities and their support needs. Participants believed that this was one of the reasons why they did not get the support they needed. Participants also perceived that this lack of awareness led or could lead to negative outcomes, in particular being treated in ways that may appear to be unfair, insensitive, or discriminatory. For example, Sean said that he could not understand what the judge was saying, and the judge thought he was pretending to be rude, ignorant, or indifferent, and sent him to jail. In conclusion, this study provides evidence for the benefits of providing defendants with mental health conditions or learning disability support for understanding what is happening in court. Hitherto there has been very little empirical research on the effectiveness of support measures that courts are expected to rely on in the absence of intermediary assistance and defendants, and the experiences of defendants with learning disabilities and learning and mental health conditions. The findings of this research suggest that those who received the support found it beneficial, while those who did not receive the support found it difficult to follow and understand what was happening during court proceedings. However, some of the defendants who had support experienced the same difficulties as those who did not have support. This may be attributed to the fact that most of the support providers could only support the individual before and after, but not during the court proceeding. It should be noted that this sample cannot be taken as a representative sample of persons with mental health conditions or learning disabilities. In similar situations, the sample size was small and not all the defendants had recent experience. Notwithstanding the latter point, this research demonstrates that there are some long-standing problems that haven't been addressed in the justice system. And also, some recent studies have also highlighted similar issues that are highlighted in this research. This bears testimony to the relevance of this research in view of this research recognizes that there may be need to raise awareness of mental health conditions or learning disabilities and associated support needs among legal professionals, non-legal support providers, and court staff. Thank you.
what do we need to think about? What do we need to expect in relation to what could judges do to, I suppose, improve on what currently happens?